Your brain is running a program from 200,000 years ago, and it's the reason you can't sleep at night. That thing you said 3 days ago that you keep replaying? Your mind isn't torturing you for fun. It thinks it's saving your life. See, there's a walnut-sized piece of your brain called the amygdala that literally cannot tell the difference between a text message and a tiger attack. And once you understand why it does this, you'll finally stop fighting against yourself and start working with how your mind actually operates. Here's what's really happening when you spiral. Your amygdala evolved millions of years ago as a threat detector. Back then, overthinking wasn't a bug. It was a feature that kept people alive. The humans who constantly worried about shadows in the bushes, about whether that strange noise meant danger, about if someone in their tribe was angry with them, those people survived. The relaxed, carefree ones who didn't overthink, they became evolutionary dead ends. So congratulations, you're descended from the world's greatest warriors. Your brain inherited a system that sees potential threats everywhere because that's what worked. But here's the problem. Your amygdala never got the memo that you're not being hunted anymore. To this ancient part of your brain, someone leaving you on read triggers the exact same alarm as social rejection did 50,000 years ago, when being cast out of your tribe meant death. And it gets worse. Your prefrontal cortex, the rational part that's supposed to calm things down, often joins the panic instead. It starts generating stories. They're ignoring me. I said something wrong. They never liked me anyway. Psychologists call this rumination, and research from Nature Human Behavior shows that the more you do it, the stronger those neural pathways become. You're literally training your brain to overthink. Now here's where it gets interesting, and this is the part that changes everything. The more you try to stop overthinking, the worse it gets. Tell yourself right now, don't think about a pink elephant. What are you picturing? Exactly. Dr. Daniel Wegner at Harvard proved that thought suppression backfires. Trying not to think about something requires monitoring your thoughts for that exact thing, which means you're actually thinking about it constantly. But there's something deeper. Overthinking feels productive. It feels like you're solving problems, preparing for the future. Your brain even rewards this with dopamine hits, the same chemical involved in addiction. So you keep doing it, and a Harvard study found something shocking. The overthinking itself causes more stress than the actual events you're worried about. The thinking is worse than the thing. So what actually works? Modern psychology has figured this out, but the answer isn't what you expect. You don't stop the thoughts. You change your relationship with them. Instead of thinking, I'm going to fail, practice thinking, I'm having the thought that I'm going to fail. This tiny linguistic shift creates psychological distance. You're not eliminating the thought, just seeing it clearly. It's brain-generated content, not truth. There's research backing this. Acceptance and commitment therapy studies involving over 12,000 people show this approach works not by reducing anxious thoughts, but by changing how you respond to them. The thoughts still show up, you just stop treating them like facts that require your immediate attention. And here's the final piece. Your brain overthinks when it feels unsafe. Deep breathing works not because it's mystical, but because it activates your vagus nerve, which literally signals to your threat detection system that you're safe. When you understand that overthinking is just an overactive protection system, not a character flaw, you stop fighting yourself. You notice the thought, recognize your brain doing its thing, and choose whether to engage. That choice, repeated over time, rewires everything. Not by force, but by finally understanding how the machine works.